Noah with Noah's Speeds, and today I'm going to be doing a Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. My last video I did a Gen 1 tier list, now I'm doing Gen 2. Now I don't know the names of all the Gen 2 Pokemon that well, not as well as Gen 1, but I know a few, and I've played the game so I know what to look for in rankings, so I'm not going in just based off looks. And then again, we also have the Mega Evolutions of some of these Pokemon, just because they're on this really good list. Okay, let's just start off. Okay, Chikorita. Uh, Not a great start off. Just kind of a C. Usually I put starters higher, but Chikorita, along with the other two, minus the final evolution, which goes to B just because of being tanky a little bit. Just, yeah, not a great starter Pokemon. Cyndaquil, though, I'm gonna put A. Same for um Quilava and Typhlosion S, but then again, I did have Typhlosion on my final team for Gen 2, and then also in Legends Arceus, I had it on my final team. Okay, Totodile, it's gonna go A. Same with, oh, what's your name? Frona. And then for Alligator, you're gonna be a good S tier. I like for Alligator a lot too. Okay, then we have Sentret, I think. Just a C, really basic. And then Furret is going to be a B just because it's evolution. Just makes it a bit better in the game. Okay. And then we have Hoot Hoot. Everyone knows Hoot Hoot. B's going to go, yeah, sorry. Hoot Hoot's going to go B just because it's memorable and everyone knows him. And then Noctowl, just B again, just because of stats. Okay, and then the bug Pokemon, these are like really useless. I'm gonna put you at D just because you're just average, really bad bug Pokemon. But you're a C because I think you know fighting type moves. So that kind of makes you a bit better. Okay, and then the spiders, Spinarak, you're gonna go C. And then your evolution's gonna go C too, just because they're not really memorable and they just look really weird. Okay, although we do have Crobat. And Crobat is a good A, just because it's really powerful and it's really good at dodging stuff in the game. And, it's good to have an extra evolution on Zubat. Okay, and then we have Chinchou, I think. Hmm. I think a B. Same for your evolution. I think Lantern. I just like the design a lot, and also it's an electric water type, which is very weird combo. Okay, now we're going to the babies. And Pichu, uh, C, just because you're cute. Cleffa, C, because you're cute. Okay. And then Igglytuff is just ugly tough at this point. So just D. Togepi, B, just because you're popular and I do like you. And then your evolution, Togetic. I think I had you, or I planned to have you on my final team, but I ended up not being able to use you, but A, just because I really like you. Okay, and then Natu and Zatu. Natu's like a, I don't know, maybe like a D. Just not memorable, and I don't really remember him doing anything good. But Zatu, I think, knows psychic type moves, so that's important. Okay, now we have the sheep. So we have Mareep, which just to see, really annoying, but not bad when getting XP. Fluffy or Flaffy maybe. I think you're like a C too, but then Amphrey, I think you're a B. You're good. Yeah, you're a good Pokemon. So, no. Again, we'll do Mega Evolutions at the end like we did last time. Okay, and then we have Blossom. Hmm. You're kind of useless. I'm just kind of a D. I mean, no one really wanted your evolution, and you're just not great. You're just what, fairy type, I think. Yeah. Okay, and here we have Marill and Azumarill. I think they're gonna go B, and Azumarill is a good A because Azumarill is really tanky, and Marill is just memorable. Okay, and then we have Pseudo-Wudo. Pseudo-Wudo is a good S tier. I mean, everyone remembers Pseudo-Wudo in the games, and just really memorable, really funny. Okay, then we have Polytoad. This is another like D scenario with Blossom, but I think you're gonna be a C just because you're a bit more powerful, and you're at least like useful. Okay, now we have Hoppy or Hoppip or something. Like I said, I don't really know these Pokemon too well. Just a C, kind of for all of them. They're just really basic and don't really do much. I remember this was really weak. Okay, Apom. Apom's a good B. Like a weaker Pokemon, but like memorable. Okay, then we have the Sunkim. Some seed Pokemon. D, you're just really weak. And then you're also really weak too. You just don't really do that much. You're not that useful. Okay, Yamna, on the other hand, you're a good B because you're a flying type, a bug type, which isn't great against some, but when you're against certain Pokemon, you're really good and you're memorable. Oh yeah, here we go. Wooper and Quagmire. Wooper is an A, and then Quagmire, who was on my team, is an S. Yeah, a lot of these are going to be based on my biased opinion, but that's why you're watching this. You don't want to see the stats, which you can always watch other people's. Okay, then we have Espeon and Umbreon. Out of the two, I think Espeon is a bit more important, but they're both A tier just because they're really cool. Although evolving them is really tough because you need to use a Moonstone, I think, but specifically at night. And then you're really weird. Espeon's really weird. It's like very specific. I didn't be trading. Okay, Murkrow, you're like a B. You're memorable, but you're pretty weak. Slowking. Slowking is a good A. Powerful because I think it's a psychic water type. And also, I think it's decently easy to evolve. You just need to add the crown to it and level it up. Maybe, I think you might have to trade it, but still, it's a bit easier to get the crown. Okay, and then we have Misdreavus, a B. A good ghost type Pokemon, but not too memorable. If you read the manga, Misdreavus was one of the main Pokemon of the main character. Okay, then Unknown. I'm gonna say Unknown's a C, just because rather than being a memorable, it's really weak, and so not really worth anything higher than C, unless you're like really into the unknown. Okay, then we have Lava Fett. Looks like this is the female version they're showing here. Lava Fett is gonna get an A. Not because power, but because, come on, everyone knows Team Rocket has a Lava Fett. It's just so memorable. Okay, and then this giraffe Pokemon, D. You're weird. I think like fighting type moves, and you're also, I think, a psychic or dark type. You're like fighting dark or something, or maybe normal and dark, but you just know fighting type moves. You're weird. And then Pineco and Fortress, they're just C. I'm gonna put you at a B just because you're tanky, I think, and you also know self explode or whatever the specific move is called. I think just maybe explode. Oh yeah, and then we have Dunspace. Dunspace. Oh, I would say you're a B because you're cute and not a lot of people know you, but if you do know, there is a game like like a made game by a fan of a story about this specific Pokemon, and I played that a lot, and it was really fun. So I'm kind of biased. And then we have Gligar. Let's see. No one really remembers you. Okay, then we have Steelix. Steelix is a good S tier because although it's hard to evolve your Onix into a Steelix, it's a really cool Pokemon. And I think a lot of people, especially newer gen people who can get these Pokemon much easier, like it a lot more than older people. Okay, then we have Snubble and Granbull. I do like them a lot, so I'm gonna put them both at A, just because they're really powerful. They're fairy types, and either fairy dark types or fairy ice types, I think, which is a good combo. Quailfish, you're just D. You're not memorable and you're weird. You're like a poison water type, maybe? I don't even know. I think you're a dark type. Okay. And then we go to Scizor, who I just think is amazing. So S tier, really good use of Scyther in the second game, good evolution, and has a Mega Evolution that I'll look at later. Okay, then we have Shuckle, just a B. I think you're not even a fire type. I don't know, you're really confusing, but you're memorable and cute. So, okay, here's another one. I talked about before in my last video how I love really powerful bug type Pokemon, and that is what Heracross is going to. I love Heracross so much. Okay, then we have Sneasel. Sneasel is a C. Like, until it evolves, and whenever next game it appears, it's not that good. I don't even know if it evolves. It has the evolution in, like, the Arceus game. Rather than that, it's just kind of meh. And then we have Teddiursa and Ursa Ring. Teddiursa is a B, because cute, but not that powerful. And then Teddiursa, or Ursa Ring, is an A, just because power, and I think it's a bit more memorable of a Pokemon. Just a big bear. Okay, then we have Slugma and Macargo. Slugma, I would say, is a good B type. I talked about before how good fire type Pokemon are very rare, and especially in this game, it's just yeah, there's not that even that many fire types. Okay, and then same for you. You're good. I would say you're a good A. Did I say A for you? I think you're. I just put you as B. Um, and then okay, then we have Swinub. You're a good B. Ice type, I think. And Piloswine, you're a good. You're a good B. Nope, good B. Okay, and then Coral Pokemon. You're just C. You're just cute, but rather than that, you're not useful at all. Okay, let's try to power through this really quick. I don't want to have a super long video like I did last time. Okay, Remoraid, you're a D. You don't do anything. Same with the Octopus. Well, Octopus is like a C. I kind of like him. Delibird, D. You don't do anything useful in the fight. Manatine, you're a B. You're memorable. Skarmory is an A. Not a full S. Okay, and then we have Houndour and Houndoom. Again, fire types A. I would say Houndoom is a good S. Really powerful. I think memorable because I think the like main evil guy uses him in the game. Okay, and then we have Kingdra. You're an A. You're not that important. You're like a water type, which we already have a million of, so you're not really that important. And kind of a not great addition to the Seadra stuff, but whatever. Okay, and Fanfi and Donphan. You're gonna go B for Fanfi because you're just cute, even though you're not that powerful, and then A for Donphan because I think I had you on a team before, and I remember liking you a lot. Okay, then we have Polygon 2. Oh, see, it's not that you're not powerful, you're just out of all the Pokemon, the the polygons are just the most annoying to get in the game. And then I have Smeagol, which might be a bit weird to you, but I have a lot of history with a friend with Smeagol, and so that's just one of my favorite Pokemon. So he's gonna go an S just for me. And come on, he's so cute. Okay, and then we have Standler. Oh, you know what? Did I skip? Maybe. But you're just like a B. Yeah, you're not really memorable, but you're not weak, really. Okay, and then we have Tyrogue, I think is your name. Yeah, C, you're a weird addition, but Hitmontop is a good, decent Pokemon. Just again, weird additions that weren't really needed. And then more babies. Okay, D, weak. I like you a lot. You're going A. I just like your design a lot, but you are weird, so C, but you're a fire type, so that's something. You don't really know much, so. Okay, Milk Tank, B. You're just really tanky, but rather than that, you're not great, which kind of is in your name, Milk Tank. Okay, then we have Blissey. C, just tanky, but that's kind of it. Okay, now we're on to the legendaries, and big boys. Okay. So here we have Raikou. Raikou is a good A. I think they're all probably gonna end up being A, except Entei. Entei is a good S. Entei is a really good S just because I think out of all of them, Entei is the more powerful one and more memorable. And again, it's a fire type, which is something you don't see a lot, which is really important. Okay, and then we have Larvar, or yeah, I don't remember your name exactly, but I know you're Pupitar and you're Tyranitar, of course. Okay, B's for both of you, just because you're memorable, but you're weak and you're really weak. But Tyranitar is a good S. Just really powerful, and it's really easy to get in the game, honestly. So I think it's good. Okay, and then Lugia and Ho-Oh are both S tiers. They're very memorable. I use Ho-Oh on my Gen 2 run through, and he carried me so much in the game because he was like 10 levels higher than any of my Pokemon, and all the champions Pokemon were like way above my level, so he just carried me through the entire thing. Okay, and then we have Celebi. See, you're not important really. You're just weird. Okay, let's go to the Mega Evolution. So Mega Ampharos is like a D or a B, sorry, not a D. Just not memorable, but you do look a bit cool. Mega Steelix is an S. I love Steelix, and Mega Steelix just looks awesome. Sadly, Mega Scizor is an A, just because they didn't really make him look any cooler. They kind of make him look a bit more weak. Okay, and then Mega. Oop, did I not grab you? I didn't. Okay. Mega Heracross is an S. S. Wow, like I said, I love Heracross. I love the strong bug type Pokemon, and the design makes them look really cool. Okay, then we have Mega Houndoom, which is an S. And then you're just kind of a hot mess. You're cool, but you're just a hot mess. Nothing's really going on with you, so I'm gonna say A. And I don't. It's kind of hard to make really cool Pokemon even cooler, even though they already did that with like Steelix. But this is my Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe.